Alright, and we are back with another day of preparing for the Atlanta Regionals. In this particular one, still continuing to work on the Wheezing Regigigas team. It's been a very amusing archetype so far. So looking at it against this particular team, we're going to look to start with the pseudo-stall, if you will, of the Wheezing. His job is to just kind of get status everywhere, do all that fun stuff. And I don't really like the fact that they have a Glimora over there, because I feel like the Glimora is meant to do very similar things to what my Glimora is meant to do similar things to my team that the Wheezing is meant to do to the opponent. It's not super fun, but we'll see what they decide to lead. Yeah, so we're gonna start with those two, and then for closeout on this one, I like the idea of the Wo-Chien, but the downside about the Wo-Chien is the fact that they actually have a lot of special attackers. And while Wo-Chien is very specially bulky, it does mean that my ability's not really going to impact me in a beneficial way. So I'm thinking that I do the Urshifu, and we do the Calyrex. And slightly concerned that the Glimora is going to go and get Toxic Spikes up. Actually, you know what? I am going to completely reverse this. It's going to be weird, but you know what? We're going to give it a shot. That way we have the Wheezing in the back. If the Glimora does go and put Toxic Spikes up, we can just... I can actually just swap the Wheezing in and remove the spikes, which would be hilarious and very worthwhile in its own way. So, yeah, I like the idea of flipping the script, as it were, and we'll see how that goes. So we're going to start with the cleanup crew. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, I like that as my starting into the opponent. This looks like a great game for a Water Terra on the Urshifu. I mean, what game, let's be real, what game doesn't look like a great game for a Water Terra on an Urshifu? And then I think we go with a, oh, I really want to double up into that. I really want to double up into the bear. Get rid of the bear, but it'd also be nice to get some damage down on the Dragonite. You know what? Let's get some damage down into the Dragonite. All right. And there goes the bear. Bear does not want any part of it. Not surprised. So that's okay. It's Raging Bolt is almost certainly coming out now. Yep, here he is. Okay. Here's the Terra. I mean, like, the Water Terra Surging Strikes is still going to do some damage, even if resisted. It's totally acceptable. We'll see what Mr. Dragonite decides to do here, as that's the only one who's going to be doing any damage this turn. Yeah, so that looks like it'll probably do about a third of Raging Bolt's total health, which is really not bad, all things considered. Okay. Yep, so I like that. Dragonite, where are you going to go? At this point, they should know that I am... Ooh, is that an Assault Vest Dragonite? Outrage! Simply outrageous! Okay. Well... Not a huge fan of that, all things considered. Yeah, I think we're going to go into Wheezing. And it's going to be a good time to... I think we want to... Do I want to protect here? I think I want to protect on the Calyrex. Yeah, we'll protect on the Calyrex. That'll render their second turn of the Outrage useless, because they either have the Fairy type and one, and most likely our good friend Raging Bolt is going to go for a Thunderclap. At least I would. Into the circumstances, that is the way that they can pin the Calyrex. Yep. There we go. Thunderclap fails. Dragonite Outrage either does nothing to Wheezing or hits him to protect. Totally cool. So that's all well and good. Gonna get a Poison Gas out. And they're most likely just going to continue threatening that. So we're going to go with the Poison Gas, swap into the Regigigas, and see where things go from there. I will admit Regigigas has become really important with Calyrex's Focus Sash going down. Okay, Dragonite's going out. That's beautiful. That's what we want to see. Because, and let's see, it's the bear. Bear's coming back in. I love it. Okay, so this is a great time for Gigas to be hitting the field. Because Wheezing gets the poison gas out there. Really, really like that. That's very, very good for us. Removing the Raging Bolt is now a high priority item. And I mean, I'd love to just remove all of them, but no, removing the Raging Bolt because of the fact that, yeah, we're gonna Ice Punch in the Raging Bolt. So getting rid of Raging Bolt, the reason why that matters so much is because it has the Thunderclap, which is able to effectively threaten the Urshifu, which is the primary threat to the bear over there. And so the Ice Punch into the Dragonite is going to clear it out. Bye-bye. Thanks for attending. So that's one down. We're definitely reducing their ability to rotate around. Earth Power into the Wheezing slot. Not unexpected. Okay, so we're going to see... Oh, it's a Leftovers Bear. Okay. So Leftovers Bear is solid. What do I want to do here? That's a really good question. Regigigas can do a lot of... Ooh. That's not ideal. Okay. You know what? Actually, we need to prepare for the end game, and this is going to be a weird way of doing it, but going for the double protect and running a bulldoze is ideal. Okay. So they're baiting with the Calyrex, which means that that thing's going to take a super effective bulldoze, which I like. And it'll slow down the bear even more. It'll slow down Wheezing, but Wheezing was already the slowest thing on the field, so I don't particularly care about that. Okay, that's the Earth Power. It is going to knock out my Wheezing, sadly, but Wheezing has done his job, which is great. So I do have an option here, which... I don't really like it. No, I think the solution is we're gonna go into the... Yeah. I think I need to go into Calyrex. And we need to go into Calyrex so that he can protect. And I can ideally actually just drop another bulldoze. Yeah. Yep, so we're gonna go with another bulldoze here. Or do I want to go with the Drain Punch into the... You know what? No, we're gonna go with... so many options. I like the idea of the Drain Punch here into the Blood Moon Ursaluna in case they do decide to go with something offensive. The big thing here is that Raging Bolt is going down at the end of the turn due to the poison. He's going with the Thunderbolt into the Regigigas. Having Giga survive the turn would be wonderful. I don't know if he's going to, because the bear still has the ability to do some significant damage. Blood Moon, yep, that's probably going to remove. It didn't. Okay, well, I dig that. Good job, Regigigas. So... Yes, the very tanky Regigigas has survived the turn. That will remove the Raging Bolt, which is great. I wish I knew what the Terra was on the Cali Shadow in the back. I really, really do. But I don't. And because we don't know what it is, in fact, they haven't used any sort of Terra up to this point. Let's see, do I want to Pollen Puff the Regigigas, which might make it survive? You know what? I actually do kind of like that. We're going to Pollen Puff the Regigigas. And drop a Bulldoze. Which will clean up for... Oh, they have Vacuum Wave. No! Oh, well, that's actually... that's kind of worst case scenario. It's still not game over or anything. Oh, and their Cali won the speed tie. So that's actually, well, that's... Okay. So they have a max speed Cali Shadow, which makes me wonder what their Terra is, because we haven't seen the Terra yet. As long as it's not a Terra that resists Surging Strikes, we might have the game, maybe? I don't know. The Blood Moon Ursaluna does still have access to Blood Moon at the moment. The Choice Scarf Urshifu, however, does outrun the Cali Shadow over there. So, if Urshifu can drop the Cali Shadow in one sweep... Say what? That is a scarfed Cali Shadow. Yo, don't see that very often. All right, well, good game to my opponent. Way to go. You caught me by surprise. Well played. Well played. Not an expected result. Okay, well, good game. Thank you very much for attending today's thing. That was quite surprising. And yeah, hope to see you next time.